Well, let's get started then. Hey, what's up, everybody? How's it going? My name is Wade Acuff, and you're about to watch Roller Troll. If that's what you're here for, if not, I don't know what else we're doing here because today we're gonna feast. We're gonna eat. We've got a couple of options already. I think Jack's already starting a poll. Let's see. Oh, I pinned something. Did I pin this? I didn't mean unpin. That was an accident. Unpin this message. There we go. What's up, Oliver? What's up, Jack? What's up, Penny? How's it going? Yeah, so today's, like every episode of Roller Troll, there are a few wrinkles. I hope we get to them. I think we will. I think I've kind of seeded the map a little bit to let us get to some things. But first, let me talk about how this works. If you've not been here before, Roller Troll is a drawing session that is guided by the die or dice, depending. And how that works is we roll a d20. It gets rolled on our dice cam. Shout out to the dice cam crew. How's it going, Scully boys? And then we move back over to our key. When we roll 1 through 20, we reveal one of these by erasing a mask. Let's see. Am I on the right layer? Yeah, there we go. I think that may be the first time I've successfully done that on the first try. But we pick our number. We get two options. The options are usually a good or a bad option. Not necessarily always bad. Not necessarily always good. Sometimes they're just descriptions. What's up? I'll just say Frank. How's it going? Um, Designed by Arif. How's it going? Yeah, so if you see an option, there are current poll is Heroes Feast or Pauper's Potluck. Honestly, in this case today, it's not going to matter that much which one we're doing. Let's see. But while that's getting decided, let's take a look at what we did last time. We had our mighty steed that was up. And this is where we left things. And I did take a minute to clean this up a little bit. See if I can get everything working correctly. Nope, that is incorrect. There we go. And so, yeah, I did clean this up. Let me make my brush a little bit bigger. And I just went through and, made all the changes I needed to. Kept most of it the same, just a little clean version of our Dino Steed. You guys chose a Raptor last time, so that's what we did. Hey, what's up, Megan? How's it going? I'm gonna need all y'all's help today, by the way. And I know I've said this. Before. Let me go back to the serious cam. I know I've said this before, and I didn't mention this through the last couple of weeks, except for maybe on my personal stream. But I think this time, this stream is the last Roller Troll, maybe for a minute, until we figure out some things. And it does require some help today. But let's take a look at our. Let me go back to our live. This is our blank slate that we're starting with today. Let's see. So sad. Well, let's don't make it a sad thing. Let's make it a glad thing. We may even revisit some of the past. You know, this all started back in January. Crazy. Disappointed. Oh no. Wow, Pauper's Potluck. Okay, let's do it. It's not really gonna matter, but it might a little bit. We'll make things a little bit not as fancy maybe, but there's some options. We'll see. Okay, let's go ahead and get to our roll cam and see what's going on. Dice cam is up. Got a little bit of ambiance. What do we roll? A 10. I don't know what we did for 10. Let's find out. Let's find out together, shall we? Pop down here. And let's see. Let's see what we got. Oh, okay. Already we have no number one role is not. There's no option yet. I'll have what thee is having. And this is supposed to be a previous choice, so we'll come back to it and we'll roll again. Remember, we have to come back to I'll have what thee is having. We'll have to come back to number 10. All right, let's go back to the dice cam. Real quick. Ooh, you know what? Hold up. Sorry. I know you guys are getting inundated with some transitions. But I want to have some ambiance, some mist going on. Here we go. Okay. Try it again. 4. Whoop. Let's see what 4 has for us. If we get another non-option, I don't know what we're going to do. We're just going to start. I don't know what we're going to do. There are a couple of these. Okay. So option number 1, excellent centerpiece, or excuse the mess. So those are the 2 polls. What that means is we're going to make a centerpiece out of probably dragon eggs or something like that. And the other one is probably a cracked egg that was being served and now is messy. So it'd probably fit in with the paupers, our pauper potluck. All right, but we got to start with like tables and stuff. I really thought about doing this one on a vertical, and we might switch it up. But for now, let's just zoom in really far on the table. How about that? Well, I don't know. I may want to have room for more tables. So I'm going to start with a roundish table. And we may change this. Because I don't know exactly. There's a lot of options to change this, by the way. And so I'm just kind of going to sketch out a couple things. Probably some seating where some chairs might be. Possibly. If we continue with the chairs. Probably if we choose a centerpiece, this will be where it will be. Or not. I don't know what the options are going to be. And we're probably going to go pretty quick. Spider eggs. Come on, Megan. Come on. Why you do this? Asarov, hello. I hope I pronounced that right. So last roller troll, bets are off. That's right. Well, there will probably be some misspellings in my options. Some of them are intentional, some of them are not. And again, like all of these sketches, don't pay attention to any. All of it can change. All of it can change. Last time we drew 2 completely different dinosaurs, which I didn't show you. I guess I could have showed. I did like the second one, more dynamic pose, better, I think. Well, let's go ahead and see. Eggs in this economy. Oh, Jack, you know how close I was to having that as an option? Of course, it's tied. It's tied. I'm going to go ahead and just start. I'm going to start with an egg. Because I can move this around however I would like. But you know, like, if anybody watched Game of Thrones or anything, you could have dragon eggs. Don't have to be, you know, they can be scaled potentially. Which I always thought those looked like pineapples in a way, the scaled ones. Which pineapples are kind of scaly. Just kind of going with it here. Okay, excuse the mess. Not tied anymore. Thanks, design by Arif. Okay. I think I may rethink this then. Let's go ahead and crack this egg open. I'm going to make a new one on its side, sort of. While I get to this, how about we do another roll real quick? This may be, depending on what happens, this may be the fastest we get through a list, and we won't get to all of them probably. But we may get close. So we're gonna roll again. Oh, you may also notice some more new emotes that you guys are free to use. Whoa. A 13. Oh, okay. I think I know what this option is. I think I remember what this option is. This list is a little fresher on my mind than most of them are. All right, let's see what we get. Yeah. Order up. Okay, chat. This is where you come into play. When order up comes up, you guys get to just shout whatever food items you think you want to have in this feast. And it really just depends on which one I see first or gravitate towards. So just to let you know, start putting them in chat, and I'll start working on this cracked egg situation. Pancake. One solitary pancake, which talk about kind of devastating. Maybe we have the other side of it, of our egg. I'm going to let you guys vote it out. And I'm going to work on this mess. This egg mess. Hey, the shoe thief. What is going on? And I know for those that might want to see what this looks like when we're all done, and usually I do the reveal on the next roller troll. I may just have to post it on one of my socials or something, just to see where we got with it. I like the idea of there like still being like stringy egg stuff between the two eggs. Something like that. Almost looks like it's intentional though. What do we have here? What's up, Ryan? Let me go back up. I got to go back. Bag of cereal, half empty. No milk. Uh tap water in a fancy bowl. Tortillas. Okay. A donut, Jack, of course. Newspapers burrito. What? I'm surprised you didn't say taco. Somebody had a taco party this past weekend. I'm not naming names. Open can of SpaghettiOs. Yeah, today we're feasting, Ryan. We got a feast happening. We're just getting started. We're in about 15-ish minutes. And we already have a disaster. One egg disaster. And let me see what we're looking at. Looks like, oh wait, did we not get? Oh wait, here we go. So, girl dinner. I'll need an explanation. Cheese and coffee. 3 Reese's eggs. Oh my gosh, that is. Hey, Hey, don't knock it. Jack, you go ahead and take down the eggs if you want the poll. What am I gonna pick? What is going on here? I kind of like. I may do maybe do a mix of these. Um, I think I'm gonna do a half. I'm gonna do a can of something. Where did I see that? Um, and somebody's has left a little dipping of a pancake in it. Can of half-eaten SpaghettiOs, and they decided to use it as a sauce. There was no syrup, so there we go. This is Roller Troll, by the way. All right, so we have something, and the good news is this is on its own layer, so we can kind of move it around if we need to. Because I don't think that would be the centerpiece. Though it could be. You know what? Let's not be done with this just yet. Compositionally, somehow I selected multiple layers. I am going to make a new layer, and let's put. I was thinking about maybe having another set of eggs behind it, maybe. Like that. One of them has been cracked open. Potential of another. Maybe a couple cracks. And these two have some spots. Wasn't intending this to be Easter themed, but look, we have some sort of Easter eggs. Okay. Let's move this aside. This is a pauper's meal after all, right? All right, calm down. Calm down, Photoshop. Maybe this is over at one setting. All right, before I get into this, whatever this pancake dipped ravioli thing is going to be, let's roll again. Let's see what's up. All right, let's choose a different die altogether. Oh, what is this? Oh, a 19. Oh, folks. Okay. Hang tight. Oh, wrong screen. That's okay. There we go. Wait. Get on the... Okay. 19. Oh, and I have to say, I mentioned not having... before we reveal... we rolled a 20 in every episode up to the 7th? No, 6th. Including the first, like, sort of pilot episode last March. We haven't had a 20 since then. So, we'll see. We'll see. Okay, the reveal for 19 is... Oh. Find your treasure at 18. So that means we reveal 18. And the deal with 19 is it can be rolled again. But let's go ahead and reveal 18. Let's see. Oh. The real treasures and a little eye symbol means that we have unlocked our treasures board. And the real treasures, we roll a 1d4 and reveal what they will be. So let's go back to the dice cam, get our d20 primed and ready. Like I said, there's some wrinkles. There were going to be some wrinkles for this. Here they are. All right, and I am rolling this with the forged Roller Troll die. Uh-oh. What do we get? A 3? I believe that's a 3. Yes. Nope. Kind of hard for you to see. There you go. All right, let's take a look. I thought it was going to say Ryan. Yeah, we need all the meat folds. Yeah, maybe they're not wrinkles, they're meat folds. There you go. Revealing meat folds left and right. Not going to finish that sentence. All right, what do we roll? A 3? Let's see what we got. Lucky item. So one of the real treasures is a lucky item. For those of you that have been here, I have a lucky item. This is going to go back into our past. You probably see up top there are a bunch of other files open. Any one of these can be a lucky item. I think from episode, let's see, and these are separate from our paupers potluck. I think our lucky item is going to be from episode 5. If you guys have a lucky item from one of our previous roller trolls, let me know. You can see most of them over on the Discord. I think this scarf, I think our scarf is going to be our lucky item. So we could include it. You know, we could include it. I was just going to draw them separately, and we might still. But I will include this one in here. All right, so we've got a couple items first. We've got to do the pancakes. We got to make and bake pancakes. So I'm going to say pancake ravioli. And then I'm going to make a new layer that says lucky item. Lucky item. Okay, let's do pancake ravioli first. And I think it's going to be like an oversized, like one of those feeds 12 type cans. You know what I mean? Like it's so big. It's like a Costco type situation. Gotta have it, and dented. This is a pauper's potluck, right? You know what? I want to flip this around. So I'm just gonna flip horizontally. There we go. And then have the can lid something like that. We could have some jagged edges. I don't know who's canning in the, our fictional medieval time here, but don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's cool. Everything's good. And this is going to have like I guess we'll make a little logo of an O. I don't know what these would be. Oh, look, it's the donut. Jack wanted a donut. All right, let me make this a little bit more presentable. You can see what's happening, potentially. And I guess we'll have our pancake kind of folding. Somebody rolled up a pancake and dropped it in here. I don't know. How is this going to work? Okay, here we go. I blame Penny and Megan for this one. Blame chat, guys. Gotta blame chat. I believe you will find that it's easy to blame chat. Donuts and tomato sauce. Everybody loves it. I was hoping to have the redemption ready for you guys. I guess it may never be at this for channel points. It may never happen. At least not anytime soon. So that we could use the mist. Hey, what's up, PR? How's it going? Here, let me see if I can find here. Here's the animated version of the mist. There you go. And I guess maybe this little pancake would have. It's not feeling natural enough for me. I'm gonna retry this. I know we're spending a lot of time on the pancake here, but I wanted it to feel like it was rolled up. But I think maybe more like this is probably a better option. Maybe there's a bite out of it over here. And then some of that ravioli sauce has soaked up in the top. Look, you picked it. You picked it. Retro outro, it kind of is. It's like rolling. There are dice that gets rolled, and I don't know if you've seen all that, but chat chooses the options. Usually, there's a lot more polling going on, but this is sort of a wrinkle in the plan. But we're gonna get back to polling for options here in a moment. All right, I think our pancake ravioli, what should we call it? What's the pancake ravioli sauce name? Yes, Jack? Oh, no, that's Meeps. Have a visit from a cat friend. Okay, so we did the pancake ravioli. Check. And then the lucky item. Why don't we wrap the lucky item around our can? I don't know. We may put it somewhere else later too. I'm gonna do it on a new layer just in case. Scarf. But before I paint that, it's time to roll again. Okay, let's see what's up. I'm going to start with a new D20. 3. A 3, eh? Okay. Let's see what 3 has for us. Okay, stunning stems. Or... and I'll explain. Crowned molding. Okay, this is a little. The explanation of stunning stems is detail, which I don't even know you would see it, to be honest, in what we have right now. But decorative table legs is the stunning stems. And crowned molding would probably be like if you had crown molding in the room, then we may do something on the table around it. There are options. So choose stunning stems or crown molding. Sauce name, Crimson Glaze. Okay. Maple syrup and ketchup, is that how, or is maple syrup and tomato sauce, is that how ketchup's made? Guys, I don't think that's true. All right, let me get back to this scarf. You guys vote on that. We'll figure out what it means for stunning stems. Oh, I'm going to type in order up on this so that I remember which one's which. Oh, I already had a lucky item. Silly me. I'm wrapping this scarf. I think I want to have... maybe sticking out the bottom here. Let's see, how's this going to work? Something like this, potentially. Maybe they're trying to trying to heat up their uh maybe they're trying to heat up their ravioli sauce. Yes, Meeps? I think Meeps is wondering who I'm talking to. Excuse me? Scarf table runner. Ooh, good idea. Good idea. We could do that. We could easily do that. I'm going to go ahead and fill this in so you can kind of see it's not x-ray vision here. Kind of see where I'm getting at with this scarf activity. And I might bring this over. I don't know. Maybe this is the edge of the table. We're not sure yet. That is to be determined. But if it is, there we go. Hello? I may have to pick this one up. Hold on. Gotta do a length check. Whoa! Good and long. Good and long, cat. Okay. I think we got something that'll work. Let me go back. Crimson. I don't know. That's a lot. I'll say red sauce. Pancake. Nope. I don't know. Something with dip. But it was ravioli, so I'll make a big O on this, and hopefully we'll remember that's what that is if I want to come back to it. Ravo. There we go. Ravos. Dip your pancakes in it. There we go. Okay. What are we doing here? We got room accents is tied 3-3. Come on. Come on. I need your help, chat. Somebody break that tie. Just go up to the poll and vote. I'm gonna get rid of this scarf layer. Oh, you know what? Let's not. While the tie gets broken, I hope. See what a table runner of scarf might look like. I'll have it going across here. Oh, where are you voting? Yeah, up top. Up top. I believe it's up top for everybody. It is for me. Ooh. Maybe have a little stripes on here because I think it was striped already. It kind of looks like it's. Oh no. Okay, good. It's fine. I don't know why the layers are all mixed up. Delete. There we go. Not bad. That's not bad. Now it's 4-4. Okay. Cool. Cool. Tight. Cool. What table setup are you using? Tablet setup. Mouse. No. Well, yes, there is a mouse right here. But I'm using a Wacom tablet. Intuos Pro, Intuos 2 Pro. I don't know. Something like that. Always have to flip it over and look. Yeah, just Intuos Pro. From a few years back. Nothing new. Now you draw both. You know what? Maybe. Or maybe not. Or maybe we wait. You don't tell me what to do. Wait. Kind of do. Chat kind of does. All right, I'm gonna rename this scarf. All right, don't make me call you out, chat, because I'm gonna go investigate here. There are 23 possible people watching this. There are only eight votes. There are only 8 votes. Okay, I take that back. There may be fewer now watching it, now that I called chat out. I voted. You don't have, no one has to tell me who voted. It's okay. Oh, now we're getting, all right, all right. Hey, crown molding, end it, end it. I blame you, chat. I am doomed. Jack's got to be quick to end it before it ties again. I appreciate it. Okay, I don't know exactly what to do with this because at this rate, we don't see the bottom of the table. Oh, no, this is crown molding. Perfect. We'll just have some, you know what? We'll put, I know what we'll do. I've got a solution. Hang tight, everyone. Well, first off, let's make a little room. Just a little room. I'm going to grab all of this. Scale it up a little. Scale it down a little bit. Well, not like that. No, thank you. There we go. Pull this up just a little bit. And I'm going to add a chair rail in the back of this. Now, again, all of this can change. All of these things can change. But we can start setting up a little bit how this works. And if I don't know what the construction's going to be like. It might be more of a, what is it called? What is the name of it? I'm going to look it up. Wattle, that's it. Wattle and daub construction. That's the stuff where you see, like, you know, the beams along with the plaster or, you know, whatever happening. But we can work on the crown molding, and maybe we've got like a chair rail coming across. I don't know if this is going to stay. The choice will stay. I don't know about the placement. You know what I'm saying? What if it was actually little crowns all the way across? I am mad at it. Let's try it. I'm adding in our symmetry tool, and I'm just going to put little crowns all the way across. Maybe they should be in the molding. How about that? These are the crowns, by the way. Don't judge me. Oof, terrible. And I don't have to do all of them. I can just do enough to kind of show me what I want to do with this. Okay, good enough. I think we made it all the way across. So there's a little bit of crown molding. Normally I would have started a new poll, but I did not. So let's do that now. Or maybe, potentially, we got to see what we roll. Shall we? All right, let's pick a new die here. Got a red one. What did it roll? A 4. We already had a 4, I believe. Yes. Let's roll again then. What is that? An 11. 11sies. Okay. Let's take a look. Please make a brush. Wait, what? Oh, make a brush for the molding. Yeah, you could, but I'm already done with it. It's just a sketch, guys. It's just a placement holder. Let's see. Instead of drawing them by hand, but see, they would all be crafted, Jack. You have to think this through, Jack. They would all be crafted by hand. So they need to be, they can't be stamped. They can't just be a stamp. Right? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Okay. All right, here we go. 11. Option A, roast beast. Option B, mystery meats. So that will probably be what is at the center of our table. So we have a roast beast or we have a mystery meat. Mystery meats, plural. I'm just here for your sanity. Actually, the symmetry tool worked out a lot better, I think, than what it would have done to make a stamp or a tool brush that I was happy with. But I do appreciate you, Jack. Absolutely. Okay. Let's see if that poll. I have heard a method of action. Not method drawing. Yes. Well, I mean, it is kind of a, not to get, too in the weeds on it, but you do need to think about these things like when you're concepting for something, like what would actually have been done, blah, 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 blah. And I was just joking around with Jack, so. So the options are, roast beefs or mystery meats. And in the meantime, maybe I'll start filling in some stuff in the background. Did I make a... Yeah, I did not. I'll call this background or crown molding. Oh, also, let me go back. I need to make sure we select what is happening. So we chose excuse the mess. And that is the only... Oh, no, wait. Yeah, that is... and then crown molding. Those are the only real options we've had. This one led us to here. And we have to do this. I'll have what the is having. Let's get a few more of those under our belt. A few more options under our belt, then we'll come back to that. Grocery shopping with chat. All right, get those rapid fire votes in here. I'm going to go back and work on this ravioli can. Not because I must, but because I can. Ooh, ouch. What, no good? Nobody? Anybody? No one? You're right, no one. No one is the correct. Beep, 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 beep. Meeps is at the door looking at, like, I think concerned. Honestly concerned. I mean, she sees me stream all the time, so I don't know what's going on. Are those little saltine packets? Where? Wait. The poll options this week are disturbing. Well, I am doing my job. Look, you guys aren't the only one that get to troll. I gotta have my fun too, right? Right, Meeps? Is that right? Yeah. She said yeah, by the way. That V is not looking great. Meeps, can I help you? You're welcome to come in and hang out. Okay. Rav O's is the way to go. Because it's like ravenous O's, maybe? I don't know. All right, mystery meats. Cut it off. We're done. We're done here. Okay, we're gonna have a giant pile of meats apparently. Before we get started on that, Mistert. Maybe there's another reason I don't name my layers. Maybe it's not just because I forget. Yeah, Meeps is roasting for the roast beef. Yeah. Man, 75. Wow. Meats, 71% of the for the meats. Okay. Let's get this going. We gotta be on a roll. Gotta keep Jack busy. All right. Let's pick a die. We haven't used the green one. Let's try this one out. What is that? Can you guys see what that's? A 5. Let's see what a 5 gets us. All right, over here on the 5. Oh, the pricey assets. So we can have a throne for the main seat. Or stumpy stools. So I guess this would be one of those things where if you really wanted to be a pauper's potluck, you would choose the stumpy stools, but it might be fun to draw a throne of some sort. So you guys get to voting on that. I'm going to go ahead and make sure we have our mystery meats selected and get to work on that. Hello? What? Well, I wish you guys could see this. This is the strangest thing. What are you doing? I may have to go check to see if there's, someone has fallen down a well or something. I'm going to move our eggs over slightly just to give myself some room. And I may have to move our pancakes too. Where's our lucky item? Let's grab both of them. I think I'm going to scale it down slightly as well. Then move it over. That should be fine. Something like that. Okay, mystery meats. So let's give ourselves a little bit of a plate or a platter or something, because I think this would be right in the middle. Right in the middle. I won't see that side of it. And I'm just going to draw a big pile first. And I love the idea of some of the meats, slices or whatever. We could do this as slices. We could do this as a loaf of something. I like the idea of a pile, though. So we can just start making it seem like there are slices of stuff. And maybe even like every now and then a weird bone with a leg maybe of some sort sticks out. Because it doesn't have to be all one type of, right? I'm definitely going to be like sliding off the plate. Overlapped. Not sure why that's the way that looks, but we'll have to adjust this egg situation, but we'll get there. This is to me the equivalent of like if you ever watched well they don't it's not just Ren and Stimpy. I think definitely SpongeBob does this where they do like the close up gross drawings. This is what this would be. Let's see. The chair is just right. Oh, Throne is not winning. Okay. Okay. Shocked, but okay. Not really shocked. You can never know what chat is going to want to do. So, kind of just you assume maybe, and also, and I think this is kind of the rule of thumb. I've definitely heard Jack mention this. The thing you want to do is not the thing you're going to do. Chat will not have it. Wow, this looks more like pancakes. Hold on, let's not do that. Oh man, I'm gonna do. Okay, don't get too grossed out, chat. We're gonna have maybe a snout in here, a hidden little snoot. And if you don't think of it that way, maybe it's not. How about that? Maybe I never said anything. You don't know what that is. I certainly don't know what that is. I'm making a scrunched face. Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough. I think we've been pretty successful on the meat situation here. Maybe that's even a little tongue wrapped around. Who knows? I didn't say it. Don't look at me. All right, I think that's good for the meats for now. The phrases, though, from these drawing sessions, not great. Probably not great out of context. Even in context, sometimes. Probably have some random, you know, a little bit of muck coming in with the egg situation. Cool. All right. It looks like the throne. Was the throne not winning? Wait a minute. Okay, end it. Throne has won. The throne has won. Let's start another poll here. Nibbler like snouts. Is that a Futurama reference? All right, let's go let's get this roll going for the next one. Let's go back to the matron of Ravens die. 17. There we go. $17 it is. And 17 reveals the Great Hall, which just means also HALL, the Great Hall. And all things must end. So this means we are either in a great hall or we are in some sort of inn. Now, I guess again, you could choose to be in a great hall, which might make the crowned molding make sense. But you could also be in an inn where all the things must be allocated as an inn. So you're maybe we're eating this feast in an inn. Yeah, I always like Nibbler, and I do see the Stitch resemblances. Okay, so I've got to get to work on this throne. You guys figure out if we're in an inn or a great hall. Oh wait, let me before we do this, let me go make sure we want pricey assets. Where are the pricey assets? What is that? 5? Doesn't matter. Cross out. There we go. Boom. Okay, back to it. All right, I think I'm gonna get rid of our. I'll draw over the sketch first. And I'll just call this throne. I don't know how you plan in advance, man. It is sometimes really time consuming, or at least get your brain kind of working. I'm going to come back and use this symmetry tool again, vertical symmetry. Press enter, and we're going to have this throne kind of be flat to the screen. So. Probably want to have the arms be seen, but it wouldn't necessarily be raised, so I think we're okay right here. We can do something like this. Maybe we've got big cushion. Cushions happening here. If you have any throne ideas, throw them into the... No. Put them in the chat. And I'll take a look here after I kind of noodle on this for a minute. Throne materials, just like shapes. So, like, should there be food items hidden in the throne? Is that kind of thing, or because that could just easily be done with this, like now, pretty much, if I wanted to be. As far as like just a rough sketch for it. Just any ideas for the throne? I figure while people are voting for a location. Which, guys, that's all Jack, by the way. Jack coming up with the titles for the vote options. A perfect episode to say a chef's kiss. Yikes. You're like, please don't say that. Blame the mod. Yes. All right, no other extra bonus options for the throne right now. That's good. That's fine. I think we're getting there. You can always put things in chat as suggestions throughout if you'd like. I don't know why the throne sort of has like a six-pack ab cushions. I'm not sure. I may need to look up some reference. I thought it'd be fun just to have some individual cushions in the back. I mean, I could make them not individual. That's okay too. Make it a little bit softer, a little bit rounder, I think. Throne fits. Okay, cool. Maybe we have a little bit of thing up here. Boop, boop, boop. A little acorn or something. Maybe not. I don't know. There are options. Okay, we'll call it on the throne. It looks like all things must end is happening. Okay. You know what? We'll do a little bonus on this. We got about an hour left. A little under an hour left. And I think we're making pretty good time. You know what? I can move this up slightly. I'm going to turn our symmetry tool off. Well, it's already off. But I'll just make sure it's off because I'm going to move this over. Did I do this on the wrong? Did I do this on the background? No, I did not. Just move this over slightly. I'm actually going to scale it up and out. There we go. So we get a nice view of the meats. Again, phrasing. I'm going to take our mystery meats and double that up just so it looks a little denser. I'm going to do that with the eggs as well. It's all getting a bit muddled in together. That's okay. It happens. Can I just grab both of these? Merge them down? Yeah. All right. I'm going to take this down in front. There we go. And then I can go back to our meats and add the rest of this little dish to the side here. Probably some more extra meats hanging over or something. Okay, so we got to make this look like an inn, sort of. I think the right path is with the wattle and daub look, which is just going to be some beams kind of running through stuff. It is not on its own layer. But before I get into that, we got to roll again. You gotta keep listening to Arby's commercials. Yeah, sorry. I'll chill it out on that. All right, let's get another roll in here. Oh my, 14. Didn't we? We did not. Let's take a look at what 14 has for us. Boom, and hello. Oh my goodness. Peckish pets. So this means we will propagate portions of the picture with peckish pets. Or B, be our guests. And this is we will actually have someone sitting around the table, maybe in the background. That's up to you guys. But I will roll a 1d6 to see how many pets we get. And we may just do silhouettes of people in the background. There may not be anybody in the foreground. Stanley would be proud of the alliteration. Well, cheers to that. Let me go ahead and make sure we have our selection crossed out for our all things must end. There we go. Let's get to work on that one. First thing I'm going to do is separate those layers because I'm pretty sure that's on the molding layer. In fact, I'm going to start over with that. So I think I'm just going to select it, delete it, and then add a new layer. Call this in Waddle and Daub. Potentially. I don't know. It may just be the beams. I'm not sure how we're going to do this. I do think I'm going to go ahead and fill in this molding real quick. And maybe even on our sketch layer, I will get rid of our other chairs for now. Okay, now let's get our end going here. I actually liked what I had going on with this beam action. And again, we're kind of just decorating the background. I don't know how detailed I will make it. They could be more rough hewn, like they're kind of clean right now. We could maybe put some as if they're made of wood. It would probably interrupt our little crown molding thing as well, or chair rail. And you know what? I don't like this side of it. Maybe we don't have that. Let me take everything down. Let's take everything down. Give ourselves a little bit more room. I don't want to get too far away from our table. Also, I eliminated our background sketch. I took part of our table with us. There's the back side of our table. Roughly. I think. Something like that. All right, back to this. What was it? Who's joining us for dinner? I may have to throw my hat in the ring on this one because I know what I want. Don't let me down, chat. Just this one time. Don't let me down, chat. Maybe what I'll do is I'll go ahead and do the one I want and the other one. Because we still have to satisfy, I'll have what D is having. Which I was going to do as a poll. So the whole idea of that one is you get an option to get the choices we didn't pick as a poll. It's a tie again. No, it's not. Peckish Pets is winning. End it. End it. End it now. Okay. I'm going to copy this over. Flip it around. Try to grab it. There we go. I like this too because it kind of frames that throne a little bit. And I think what I'm going to do is I may have this sort of thing happening below the rail. I don't think that's how that would actually work, though. I don't know. Maybe I'll just add something like this. Could add some of the little plaster cracks, potentially. I think that's what I'm going to do. seemingly plaster cracks. You don't know what this is made out of. But yeah, a little wood indication, a little depth indication on the beam on both sides. Maybe some big post, I don't know, post holes, I guess. Also, maybe windows, because we could do like some low set window action. We may have to come back to this. Here. Maybe there's something going on with the beam. And it would be backlit, so I don't know. Maybe we don't do one behind it. Maybe we go ahead and put windows to the side of it. I mean, we're not dealing with any lighting necessarily, but I like the idea of at least indicating that there would be windows. Oh, hello? Don't do that. I guess we could borrow that as well. Stop it. Something like that. Okay, I will add some little cracks coming down through here, something. And there are other opportunities for decoration. We've got a little bit of time left, for sure. Put a frame with past roller troll. Yes, yes. I'm hoping we get back to some of our treasures. Let's find out. Let's do another roll. Let's see if we can do that now with a roll. And then we're going to work on those pets, peckish pets. I have to roll a d6 for that too. So we'll stay on the dice cam for a second. First, let's see what we get. What do we get? A 15? Do we already have a 15? I feel like, no, it's 14. Okay, we just did 14. Hang tight in the dice cam, folks. I'm going to go ahead and select our peckish pets. And then we'll come over. Before we leave the cam, let's go ahead and roll this 1d6 with our roller troll die. Cool. 6 whole pets that we have to draw. Awesome. Actually, I am up for that. I'm going to write a 6 by this. You can't see it, but now you can. Let's reveal our 15. 15 option is, candlelit dining, 2d8. Or, up to you, chat, a shrubbery. You guys choose. And we might just do like, that might be like some table decoration. I don't know. I don't know where this is going to be. Maybe it's hanging over the table. Or maybe you choose candlelit and we do that. But we have to get on to this pet situation. I think, we just had got a downpour happening outside. So if anything happens, that's where I went. One thing I want to take care of first, and I'm going to throw this in as I'll have what Thea is having, but I'm not going to do it as a poll. I'm going to choose one of our past options. If you remember, we rolled 10 as the first one. Past option, I'm going to choose Stumpy Stools. Stumpy Stools in honor of, what was that, Roller Troll 2? The second one? Let's see, is this one? I don't know. Is it this guy? Nope. 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 Did I not pull it up? I don't see it. I thought I did. I'm just going to go through. That's one. That's still one. Wow. I guess I didn't pull it up. All right, let me see if I can find it. Give me 1 second, folks. I know I've got it. Let's see, is it going to open, though? That's the question. There we go. So in honor of this fellow that was a robot made with a wooden stump body, we're going to have the Stumpy Stools option. So I'm actually going to go ahead and select that. If you can't tell, this area is of a wooden nature. So the poll is up. Cool idea from Jack Frame. Yes, that is a cool idea. We could do that. There may be other wall options coming up. That's the reason I'm kind of hesitant on that. Looks like a shrubbery is actually winning. Cool, I think. Cool, I suppose. But in the meantime, I'm going to get our Stumpy Stumps in here. I'm going to have this table have some options around the table. So it seems seemingly maybe whoever, possibly the person who wanted to sit in the throne, didn't want anybody else. I don't know. I'm coming up with stories here. Didn't want anybody else to have a seat of honor or any kind of good seat. So we're going to make some stumps. But also beneficially, I think our pets are going to sit on some of these. Also, I have to draw 6 of them, right? So start naming off some sort of pets. Like we got cats, we got dogs, of course. Probably some of the popular ones. What else could we have? I like the idea of like lizards. Possibly we have a lizard. A lizard that lives potentially in what my cousin would call a terrarium. I don't think that's correct, but was cracking me up. Oh, you can't see that. So we've got stools over here. I'll put one right here. Though we all knew it was a terrarium, but a little wyvern. Yes, yes, you're already there. Cause what we're gonna do, I think one of the pets. Because I don't. It doesn't look like we're gonna get. We still got time. We still have time. There's still time, folks. All right, I'm just gonna drop these other stools in here, and hope for the best. Man, they got some pretty good stools. Pretty good stumpy stools. Okay, cool. All right, now we can move on to the pet. So we've got anglerfish in a jar. I'm all about it. Anglerfish? What does anglerfish look like? Anglerfish. All right. I think he's going to be over here. A red panda, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm going to have to change the angle of this table too, guys. So I'm going to have to bring that. I think I misjudged some things. I'm going to have to pull this down. This is going to break my brain if I don't fix it now. So I'm going to go ahead and try and fix it. Oops. I'm going to grab this throne. It's a little out of, it's getting a little blurry because I'm kind of pulling it up. Yes, we're not working in vector. I know. That's okay. Generally, what I would do is sketch all this stuff out and then paint it anyway. So I'm not too concerned about any of that. But what am I doing? Okay, so that was thrown. I want to put all of this on a new layer. Okay, we got that on the. I'm going to call these stumps. And I'm going to make another new layer called pets. I'm going to move that up above everything. All right. And on the stumps layer, I'm going to get rid of the jar I started. Oops. But I think we can do that. We can have an anglerfish. We got to do 6 of these, of course. Of course, I rolled a 6. I'm going to make this fairly big, actually. Let's get the little angler dangler. It doesn't really dangle, though. Not really. Kind of. Anyway, this one will. I guess it's going to be in a jar. I don't know. I guess when they're swimming fast, it's not really dangling. I guess that's how that works. Oh, maybe I'll have him with his mouth closed. Or slightly agape. Do they have side fins? They kind of don't. I'm going to give him a little bit of personality. At least I hope I do. It's going to be in a little jar, little bowl. I'm assuming that's a bowl. Man, we may take the whole rest of the time doing pets. But you know what? I'd be okay with that. I did the little fish on the throne. Okay, cool. Grab that, Control-Shift-J, make a new layer. Now we're all saved. Pull that up. There we go. If I merge this down, tricky, it's going to now name that pets. The things you learn when you're churning through layers and not really keeping up. I do need to take a look at chat. I don't know what's happening in chat right now. They got little fins somewhere. They got fins all over the place here. Let's do one right here. Maybe it's hanging outside the bowl. Because it is a pet. It's supposed to have some personality, right? Hey, what's up, Elijah? How's it going? French Bulldog. That's an option. Got some. These dudes have some teeth, man. Okay, I'm not going to spend all day on this one thing. Not intentionally, anyway. All right, there's one pet down. I kind of want to do our friend. What do we have? A wyvern? We had a wyvern, someone mentioned. And I think what we're going to do is take that from one of these little guys. One of these little folks. I actually like the way this one looks. Did I paint these all on the same layer? Of course I did. Not on the sketch layer, though, if I can find it. Where is it? Is it this? It is that. Okay, cool. Let's see if I can just grab this and use it. Did not work. Awesome. Was that on the wrong layer? I did. I chose the wrong layer. Now let's see if it worked. It did. I'll make a couple of copies of it real quick. Move it up here. Twist it around. It's kind of hovering. I want to make it bigger. I want to scale. I want to have it to be to scale a little bit. So that's 2. And we may come back to this guy. We might clean him up. But I also liked Dip. Our buddy, our pal from the first roller troll. He kind of needs to be sitting in the throne. I'm not going to lie. But I'm going to grab it. I might redraw this one, but I think sitting back here with the wyvern buddy might be pretty cool. I am going to put a mask on him. Mask out his little peats. There we go. Oh my God, I forgot they had names. Yeah, some of them did. All right, so let's get another poll going while I'm drawing these pets, because we got 3 down, and I'm going to draw some of the other ones, so it's going to take a minute. And we only have about 30 minutes. We are kind of zipping through this, which is good. But let's go for another roll. Okay, let's see what we get. I'm going to go with the green die this time. A 3. That was not much of a roll. Also, we've done 3, so let's go again. Is that again? Is it again? It's a 13. We've already had a 13. Let's keep going. I want to reveal as many as we can. Guys, 2 13s in a row. If we roll another 13, we'll just use 13. It is not. It is a 19, which we get to do another treasure. Because 19, let's see, 19 takes us to 18. That then takes us over to our 1d4, but we can't roll a 3 again. I guess we could. Have another 3. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get with our real treasures. Let's go to the dice cam. No fanfare. We rolled a 2. A 2. And a 2 is on the real treasure. Whoa, hold up. Oh, the Journey Journal. Okay. I wasn't going to put these, I was just going to draw these separately, but I think we can get them all in here. I think we can make it work. I'm going to put the journal on the edge of the table. This might be a bad idea, but I'm going to try it. But I'm going to get back to the pets first because I will forget. So I'm going to make a journal layer and then color this red for my attention. So now I'll be able to see it. But back to the pets. So we've got a journal to do. No polls are going. This is the least polled episode so far. What do we have back for more? We had a French Bulldog suggestion. We need a Wade Works in Illustrator. Jack, we had one. You guys missed it. I think it was first or second episode. I move over to Illustrator and do one of the polls in Illustrator. Hamster in a hood. Oh, red panda. Red panda. Let's do a red panda. I don't want the backs to us. I might do a cat with a back to us, but let me look up red panda. That was a suggestion. Oh, Anna Davis Court. Hello. I didn't see you in here. I'm sure you may even be gone by now. But I'm going to do a red panda back here. Right next to our angler pal. Just have a page of red panda reference up right now. Still hanging out. Yeah. Oh, I'm the entertainment. Whoa. Whoa. I'm feeling special. Let's see. Maybe a little bit of open mouth. Oof, that's no good. Snoot's too long. Probably going to bring this ear down a little bit. Oop. I could make them big watery eyes, like bigger than usual watery eyes. I think we're okay. This one has its little, I can't really show you, but he's got a little blepper. He's got his little tongue out. Ear shape is not quite right. Kind of looks more foxy than anything else. Color plays a big part because they have like a white spot here and a little white spot. Kind of like a raccoon-ish look to them. But it'll work for here. It'll work for now, I think. This guy's little paws up. Probably ready to dive into this Ravos. Some long whiskers. Here, let's flatten the head out a little bit. It's going to help. Make the eyes a little bit smaller. I think that'll have to do for our red panda. Obviously, if we colored it, it would be a little bit more red panda-ish. All right, that's 4 down. I'm going to do a cat sitting, and probably a black cat for Meeps, since she was giving us the business earlier. I'm going to leave space for that book, I think, right there. Oh, you know what? We could have... Here, let's do this. There we go. And this would be more of a silhouette, I think, than what I'm going to let on here. I'd fill it all in with the silhouette, but... More of a kitten than Meeps is. Oh yeah, definitely scooting the things off the table. She's not bad about that, but I think Jack has been influencing my Jack. I have a cat named Jack. So if you don't know, I'm not referring to Jack in chat being a bad influence. I don't know. I can't speak for Jack Watson. Might be a bad influence. I'm not sure. Okay. Cat done. What else did we have? What else did we have? I don't know why we have a hamster in a hood, but I think that's going to be our last one. I don't know. Oh, maybe we put it right here. Let's see. Maybe by the eggs. By the eggs. I feel bad for a wyvern too, because it's not really to scale. And why is it in a hood? Anybody? Megan, you can get back to me on that. Are the ears cut out for the hood, or I would guess? And is it a hoodie? So many questions. All left up to me to answer. That's okay. I'm fine with it. Actually wouldn't have it any other way. Got a little hair tuft coming out of the front. Maybe it's one of those long hair. Have you ever seen those? Oh my goodness. I forget what they have a name, but the little long haired, like little woolly looking. There we go. Almost looks more like This looks more like a schnauzer. Kind of got a little tangent going on with that egg, but that's okay. We can bump that down, I guess, if we need it. Yeah, if we need a little room. All right, that is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And what did we have to do after that? Oh, a treasure. We had our treasure, the journey journal, and we'll just go ahead and put that right in front of Meeps. Oops, cancel. We got about 18 minutes left. Let's see how we're going to do this. Should it be open? It should probably be open. Maybe Meeps is reading from it. I don't know what's happening. Trying to decide how I want this to look. Because we're running out of table. Probably need to make some defined choices on this table. It's all out of, not quite out of perspective, but it's getting close. So the way I think about this is, you know, we've been on a lot of adventures since the beginning of the year, and maybe this is the book that ties all of our drawing adventures together. It puts in our Dragonborn fella from one of our first one. I think that was nope, not this guy. This one, but I had a different one. There we go, the Dragonborn. Maybe that's this guy's journal, potentially. And then we went to a castle. Somehow there's a castle involved. You know, all the things. I'm going to scale this Meeps up, this silhouette-ish of Meeps up slightly, if I can find the right layer. Pets, Control-T. There we go. Just enough. There we go. Just enough to kind of not silhouette our journal. She probably Meeps, that is. Escape. Get off of that. Should probably come up even more. I'm going to try this out. It may not work, but we could come in here and give, yeah. Really give her the shape, the whole shape. In front of the journal and the pile of meats back in the back. All right, so that's our journey journal. I'm not sure I could tie all of these together, but it might be fun trying. I'm not sure. Let's see. It can't come above pets, but it can come above. Let's see. There we go. All right. Let's see what else we can do. What else is there about it? Is this the last roller troll? Yes, I think it is. For a while. I don't know if we'll come back for on a later date. This is the last one, though. I had been saying before, like, we were kind of going month to month for a minute. So I'd say, oh, this would be the last one. I just decided not to be like, oh, this is the last roller troll. Everybody come out. But I think this is going to be the end of it for now. They're going to have, I think, new talent coming on in the future. So we'll see what's up. But we got to do a roll. We got to do a roll. We can't stay static. All right, let's take a look. Oh, whoa. Oh, you didn't see it. No one saw it. I rolled too soon. Okay, here we go. And I didn't even see it. What does that say? What is this? A 2. Okay. Let's go back and take a look. I do not blame chat for there not being more roller trolls. Okay, here we go. Oh, wait. We did candlelit and a shrubbery, and I never did a shrubbery. We got to get back to this. We got about 10 minutes. So we got Flights of the Round Table. If you know what flights are, it's a series or a set of drinks. Or Goblets of Fire. So that's what we're going to do while I go back and handle our shrubbery situation. Shrubbery did win, if I remember correct, right? Let me know in chat. Because I forgot to mark it out. Pretty sure it did. Too sweet. Too sweet. Yeah, I mean, we may come back. We may come back on my own channel and do something. I'm not sure yet with that. There's always possibilities. Shrubbery. I think maybe the shrubbery is hanging from the ceiling. I don't know. We're kind of running out of space here. Or the shrubbery could be sitting at the table. It could be on one of the stools. Who knows? You know what? Shrubbery is going to be an honorary guest on the stool over here. A little pot for it to be in. Maybe it's just like a little topiary, a little, I don't know. You tell me. How does this work? And I'm just going to indicate. I'm not, little indicators of leaves on a shape. It's good enough. It's good enough for me. Maybe it has something living in it. That is ready to eat. So it's got a little knife or a little fork. And it's wrapped around, let's see. There we go. Perfect. Goblets of Fire is overwhelmingly winning. Yeah. I thought it might. I thought it might. Just going to liven this up a little bit. We got about 8 minutes. We got plenty of time to do some goblets. Plenty of time. Okay. Shrubbery is ready to be served up. I don't know what's living in this shrubbery, but I'm not asking questions. I'm just here to deliver the message. Okay. All right, so where are we going to place these goblets? Maybe we'll do like, just do like a, we'll do one right here. Oh, man. Got to be multiple. So maybe 2. We'll put one in the back. Man, it is really coming down outside. Goblets, there we go. I'm going to put this back here. Something like this. We'll have a little drift going on the flame. Yeah, this could take a little cleanup on this one. Be a lot of fun though. Get this worked out. Maybe we do side by side. Well, this one would be in front of our hamster bud. Maybe it's just one. Maybe it's just the one on flame, one on fire. I kind of like the one though. I know I could do multiple. I don't want it to put. Oh, we could do one over here in front of the eggs. Slightly different. Here, let me. I gotta put this in. Ooh, where's this gonna go? It's gotta go in front of the pets. In front of the pets. There we go. Well. Oh, it's not on the pets layer. That's why. There we go. I'm gonna do one over here, and then we'll call it on those. Let's get one more poll. Let's do a last poll. You're gonna have a signed parchment coming. Yes. That was the catch. That was the phrase. Goblets of Fire. Not one. Let's do one more roll, guys. Let's do one more roll. We're gonna be pushing it for time, but let's do one more roll. Possibly the last roll of Roller Troll. Woohoo! Probably not. But let's go. Let's take a look. I'm gonna use the matron dice for it. 2. Oh my gosh. We've already done 2. This was 2. All right, let's go again. 13. We've already done 13. Let's go again. 5. We've already done 5. Oh my gosh. We got to get another douse. Get in there. Man, we got no time for this. 2 again. All right. 9. Okay, I think we had a 10, but we did not have a 9. I don't know what 9 is, but let's take a look. Oh, tapestries, 1d4, are tapas trees. What is a tapas tree? I don't know. Maybe it's a dish that serves tapas. All right, so rapid fire voting, guys. We got like less than 3 minutes. This isn't going to happen, which is probably how Roller Troll should end. I'm going to go back to this. What was I working on? Oh, yeah, the goblets. And maybe we'll accidentally go, you know, if Jack's okay with it, maybe we'll accidentally go over by a minute or two. All right, here's our other goblet. Here's our flames. Maybe not so high so it doesn't burn our friend here. There we go. Now we have multiple goblets. Cool. This piece is so good. Well, I mean, it's a fun sketch. I'll put it that. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it. Go, go, go. I don't even see the new poll yet. As soon as I see the new poll and see the results, we'll start. Right out of clever. All right, go, go, go. Vote, vote. Let's see. I'm going to go to... Of course, we have a tie. I'm going to wait in the dice cam with our D4. The next vote... Oh, it's still tied. Oh, my gosh. Here, I'll douse us while we wait. Okay, a tapestry, which is the hardest thing I could have done for myself, has one. How many are we going to have? These are going to be the branches. Cool. One tapestry. Wait, did it even have? It wasn't even supposed to. Okay. Yeah. One. So we get one, which is good. That's good for us. That's good for us. Well, when I say us in this case, I mean me. And we're going to put, we didn't have enough room on the table, guys. So we're going to make a little tray, a little tapestry that holds our tapas. Oh my gosh, this is going to be so bad. Here's the little tree. Here's the first branch. Here's the second branch. Guys, start shouting out foods. Small finger foods. Smallish finger foods. All right, this is our tree. This is how our tree... Maybe there's one small thing on top. This is so messy. I'll make this a little bit bigger so we can not have so much of a tangent. It's hard to do in a sketch, but I'm trying. I'm trying. Finger foods. Pigs in a blanket. Go. Got it. Here's some pigs in a blanket. You know what? I am super happy this is how Roller Troll is going out. Some last minute chaos. This is our pig in a blanket. Don't judge me. There's another piggy in a blanket. One on top. As it should be. Okay, pigs in a blanket. Check. Some pigs are not like others. Indiana Jones, what? Hold on. Deviled eggs. Okay. How am I going to do that? I'll do 3 eggs. Devils aside, I'll do 3 eggs. Here's a half egg. That was supposed to be another half egg. People are like, have you not had deviled eggs? Do you not know what that's like? Yes. There's the stuff on top. Give the eggs horns. We come to full circle. Deviled eggs, yes. You know what? I'm kind of relieved we didn't have George come up. So, I mean, of course, I just brought it up, but all right. What did I miss? A vegetable. Yes, one. Who said that? Who said a vegetable? Elijah, thank you. Thank you. One solitary. Let's see if I can do this. I can't do it. Okay, I'll take that back. Yes, I can. You can do anything you put your mind to, right? Is that true? Okay. At Roller Troll, it's true. One giant carrot with big greens. That's supposed to be a carrot. Don't judge me. We're 3 minutes over. Jack, I'm so sorry. Please forgive. But we will be ending this shortly. But first, I have to say thank you to everybody for... I'm not sure that carrots are a tapas, but we got it. We did it. Guys, we did it. So we've got our tapas tree. What a journey. Thanks, guys. I do appreciate it. I will let you know if there ever will be another Roll or Troll on Adobe Live, or if it's on my own channel. I will let you know about that. I will be back tomorrow on Behance and YouTube for the 4th video challenge of the month. There are 5 of them. But you know, there are other things on Twitch as well, and more to come. Not today, but on Fridays, Mondays and Fridays, you'll see more of this. Thanks everybody so much. These last few months have been fantastic. I'm just going to bop through some of these real quick as I talk. It was just a lot of fun, and I hope to keep doing stuff like this or finding new ways to bring some of these things to us. And we'll see where it goes. But thanks everybody, and we'll see you real soon. Bye. No, don't cry. Don't cry. It's all happy. It's all happy endings. We'll be back somewhere.